What's up? You come on in here, man. Come on in here. What's up? All right, what's going on this beautiful, getting to be steamy Friday night? At least that's how it is in South Louisiana, right? Doggone heat kicking in, man. Shoot, look, not complaining though, because that's what we want to see. Not complaining at all. All right, come on in. When you come in, if it's your first time, hit us up in the chat and let us know what state you're from. If it's your first time, let us know what state you're in. Come on in. Come on in. Excited to talk to you guys tonight, man. Got some stuff I want to talk about, man. It's going to be good. Don't want to miss it. Share this broadcast. Share this live with somebody, man. Somebody that you know been thinking about this thing, about this business, dump truck business, right? You know somebody, y'all been talking about it, chopping it up. Look, share this live with them, man. We're gonna be giving out some game tonight, talking about this business. Come on in. All right. All right. What's up? What's up? What's up, Adelaide? Ain't nothing to it, man. Beautiful day, man. Coming down to the end. What's up, Crit? It's all good. Crawford, what's happening? Brian from Canada. Look out now. Canada. That's what's up. All right. Come on in. If it's your first time, let us know where you're from. All right. And certainly we want to give a shout out. Adelaide, man. We appreciate you being a channel member, man. God bless you. Appreciate your support. All right. Jeremy, J Speed, appreciate your support, man. Joining the channel membership. Appreciate your support as well. All right. And I'm going to give some more shout outs, man. I appreciate you guys. What's up, T Boy Floyd? What's happening, man? Shoot, I wish I was the reason, man. Look, I'm just trying to give out more game, and more game, right? That's what I'm trying to do, man. Cool, Brian. Yeah, man, we got to have some safety. Go definitely be doing some more safety videos, man. While we enjoy this trucking, that's definitely an important aspect right there. Demetrius, what's up? That's right, man. More game, brother. On a Friday night. All right, come on in. We'll give it about another minute, and we're gonna get this thing popping. Share it live. You can share it live. We appreciate it. We can get many people on as possible, so we can share some things. And I want to chop up a few things. I give you some stuff I got for you, and then I definitely want to just kind of clue you in on where I'm at right now and what we got going on. As far as my work and some things of that nature, and we got some videos coming talking about that kind of stuff. Yeah, Brian, appreciate it, man. I'm a Mac man, but look, hey, if Kenworth is your thing, Pete is your thing, they look good too, man. I just always been a Mac guy. I tried different ones. And I had to come on back home, man, to the Macs. All right, so look. I was thinking about some things this week, man, and I said, man, we're gonna go live Friday night. Continue to get game. I've been getting a lot of questions about things pertaining to getting started, and so I really wanted to go back and kind of, even we got the videos up. I wanted to get some more game updated stuff on tips for getting started. So that's why the title of this video was "Critical Tips for Getting Started in the Dump Truck Business." Right. All right, so I want to handle that in two different ways. I want to give some tips on the business part of it as it relates to administration, paperwork, that kind of thing. And then we're going to talk about some practical tips how there are some critical things you need to put into practice and or to do, to make sure you're successful. Okay. All right. So just on the business side of things, some critical tips to help you get started. The first thing I want to talk about is um, managing overhead. Managing overhead. By now, those of you guys who've gotten started or either been getting in doing a little research and checking into things, by now you've discovered that insurance is got a price on it, right? The insurance is nothing cheap about it, right? And it's recently just got like that really in the last, I'm gonna say 6, 7 years, man. It just looked like it's gotten astronomical, right? And I can only speak for my state. Part of the reason for that here is because the way the laws are written, it makes it really easy to sue. And so we got, this is a law, this is a state that's really, it leans toward people being able to freely sue you, but they just passed a law that I think it has to be, I think it has to be $100,000 or something. They changed it, the amount that it needs to be so you can sue. And so what that did was that actually brought our insurance here down a little bit, right? So it needs to be more reformed in our industry as relates to how easy it is to sue somebody, which has affected us. You literally have lawyers in here in Baton Rouge that advertise. Their whole practice is geared toward suing truckers. I'm telling you. They make commercials with the lawyer on top of the truck, hit by a truck, give me a call. So that insurance. So I'm saying is that we got to be able to manage this overhead, because if you manage the overhead, then your profit margin will be better. So it's very important. All right. All right. Adderley, the down payment, it just depends. I'm with Progressive, so I hadn't had to put a down payment. What they typically do, they'll spread the whole premium out over 12 months or 10 months. Now that first payment will be a little higher, a certain percentage higher, but then everything else will be the same. And so, while Progressive may be the most, they do work with you in that way, in that you won't have to come up with just this big old astronomical figure down payment like with some of the companies. Okay. So it just depends what kind of quote they give you. So one of the things, what I mean by managing overhead insurance, you got to be able to manage that, right? And so the thing is, you need the insurance, all right, but you want to make sure you shop around, all right, to get the best price, because there are places I'm hearing guys, in the same state can call Progressive to get a quote. This guy's getting a quote of 30,000, and then another guy's calling and getting a quote in the same state with Progressive for 18,000. So don't be discouraged by the first quote. Call. You may have to call 9 or 10 people, right? But sometimes even different agents, but with Progressive, is getting different quotes. So don't be discouraged by the first. Jay Speed said, "Yeah, don't be discouraged by the first quote that you get, because one guy, matter of fact, Jay Speed, got a first quote astronomical, 30,000, I think it was. He kept plugging. Finally found an insurance company, I think, to do it for 14, 18, something like that. So manage that overhead, right? That helps you to manage with your monthly overhead, because if you can get your monthly expenses down, then that helps your profit margin. One of the tricks of the trade with insurance is that after that first year, say for instance you financed a truck at $150,000, they're going to quote you coverage to cover the 150, right? Well, in a year's time, when it's time for you to renew, if you don't tell them any different, they're going to quote you the renewal at $150,000. Well, the problem is that truck is no longer worth $150,000, right? So you're going to have to be the one to call them and say, hey, I only need to cover 120,000, right? That helps the man. That might save you $40, $50, right? Or $100 a month. And so that's managing your overhead. Another thing, the video you saw today about managing the fuel. A heavy foot driver can have your fuel costs up there, right? I've seen it happen. So you want to make sure that you're talking to these drivers about driving in such a way to conserve fuel. We know they got to come and go. Not meaning that, but some of these guys be lugging these trucks. I forgot to put that as a thing that can burn fuel. Is when you're lugging. In other words, they're not tacking the truck up high enough. The truck is actually he's running it on too lower RPMs, right? And it's lugging the truck, and that causes fuel consumption, right? All right, and then also just train your drivers, or you need to be sure that you're getting your fuel from places that give the best price. Somebody tagged a app that you can find the cheapest price. I think it's Gas Buddy or something. Somebody put that in the chat. So all of that, man, I'm telling you, that's how you manage your overhead. Every little bit counts. Let me show you how. If this gas station has fuel, we're at 265 here now. So this gas station, if my driver instead of 265 goes to a station at $3, right? Let's say he needs 100 gallons, 265 a gallon. Well, we know that would be 265, right? But if he goes to the station, not even worrying about it, just nonchalant, and get the $3 for 100, that's $35 more that he paid for fuel than he should, just not caring. All right, now watch this, $35, right? He gonna have to fuel up at least twice in a week, maybe even 3 times. Let's say he fuel up 3 times, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, guess what? That's $105 in that week that he could have saved me. All right, $105. Stay with me. Multiply the 105 times 4. That's $420 in a month's time. So look at the amount of money, how it can add up. $420 in essence, if he would get it at the 265, he basically cost me a fill up and a half just by not being conscious of finding a cheaper place to get the fuel. Little things like that can affect your bottom line, right? So pay attention to those kinds of things, right? About managing your overhead. Okay. So I just want to give that example. The principle is that look across the whole spectrum of the business. How can I get this cheaper? How can I do this better to cut the cost, right? In the construction business, a penny saved is a penny earned. Did you get that? A penny saved is a penny earned, right? So manage your overhead. Second thing is, you want to make sure you're budgeting the business and yourself, right? Put that thing on a budget, all right? And make sure that you're trying to follow that budget, right? You got your overhead set in place, and then you want to budget the business on what you're spending on the business. Try to stay within those parameters, especially starting out, right? This is critical tips for getting started. Set that budget and then try to stick with that until you build up a foundation and get your capital built up, get your maintenance fund built up, and those kind of things, right? All right, so I threw you in there by saying managing yourself. Somebody asked a question, I think we've discussed this before, how do you pay yourself, right? You find out what your bills are, how much you got to have a month. Divide that by 4. That's what you pay yourself every week. And the key is to stay disciplined with that until you, again, build up a foundation, build up a maintenance fund. Then you maybe can give yourself a raise, right? So what am I saying? If you discover that you need $800 a week for your own house to be able to take care of you, right? And you write yourself a check $800 every week, right? And that's what the budget calls for. Well, you don't want to be, coming back that Saturday or that Monday and you pulling 400 more for something you think you want or you need, right? Wait until you build up a foundation. Every other week, you're doing stuff like that, right? You can't live out of the account. That's what I term it as being. You got to set that budget and try to live by that, right? All right, so let me address some questions. Those were just 2 things from the business aspect, the administrative part of critical tips, right? Budgeting the business and yourself and managing overhead. What y'all got? All right, Adler says, Larry, thank you, Larry. Appreciate that, man. The game. Brian, $4,800 a year. Is that the down payment, or that's the amount you're paying a year? All right. Denicia, okay, I hope I pronounced that right. How long should you wait before purchasing your own truck in the dump truck business? Denicia, it just depends. I'm assuming you drive for somebody right now. All right. And so you're wondering how long should you wait? or either you just getting your CDL, whichever the case may be. I think that's subjective, right? I think, let me say this. This is one of the things I suggest, right? Let me put it this way. What's wrong with driving for somebody else for 6 months and learning the game for free? Nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, if you got enough patience, learn the game for free on somebody else for 6 months. All right. So if I had to give you a time, try 6 months driving for somebody else to learn the game for free. Now, watch this. If somebody's bugging you, hey man, get a truck. Cousin Jimbo is the superintendent at the local construction company. Get a truck. I can work it right now. We got work out the wazoo. That's something different, right? If you got an extraordinary situation, hey, go for it, man. Look, so I don't want to lock you in and just say, well, I'll wait for 6 months. Sometimes, matter of fact, I did a consultation the other day with a guy. He has a buddy who is the project engineer, I think he told me, for a company, if I got that right. And his buddy is telling him, man, look, get the truck. I can put you on job and we got work galore. And that guy's jumping right into it to get the truck, right? So those situations are different. All right. But if you just trying to, you're not really, you don't know anything about the business and you don't really have a plug and you trying to learn, there's nothing wrong for driving for somebody for 6 months or even 3 months, 90 days, and just try to check the game out and see how it goes, right? It'll help with the learning curve. All right. Larry Gilmore, what's up, Dollar Bill? Man, look at here. Dollar Bill. Man, look, that's my homeboy, local guy here, man. What's up? All right, Dollar, I appreciate you, man. You something, man. Look, you got me tickled, man. I saw you pop up on there. Bless you, man. I'm just trying to give out more game, man. Guys, old Dollar Bill works at one of the got his own truck, works at one of the local asphalt companies and that I work with from time to time, man. Cool. Glad seeing you on there. All right, Simone Love, what's up with you? Appreciate you, Simone. Shout outs to you, one of our channel members. Appreciate your membership support. What's on your mind? You said, I really need to stay, but I have to get up at 12 a.m. All right, Simone, love you. Appreciate your support. Salute to you. All right, looking forward to you making your move, right? All right. Brian, what you got? Your fuel at an extra $400 a month? Yeah, you well, yeah, actually, yeah. With the example that I gave, just something as simple as that has cost an extra $400 a month just because a guy is not conscious enough to say, okay, fuel is $2.65 here, but he just stops randomly at some store and it's $3, right? Or if you go, everybody knows the Pilot or the Petrol or the Flying J. If you go to those truck stuff like that, man, that fuel is higher, right? Then you could go to Murphy's or Walmart's diesel aisle and they have cheaper fuel, right? And I've discovered there's no difference in the fuel. I hear people talking, man, you buy that cheaper fuel, look like it burns fast. I don't know if that necessarily true in some cases. Yeah, we know some of these places, that stuff have some water in it. But if it's a place, I found that Walmart Murphy's fuel be good. I ain't having no problem with Walmart's fuel. All right. But yeah, Brian, that's what's up. It could cost you $400 a month. What's up, Abraham? Good to see you, man. Good to see you in the house, Abraham. Jack, what's up? Another salute to Jack, channel member. One of my channel membership. Appreciate your support, Jack. God bless you, man. We just got here, Jack, about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. So you're not too late, man. All right. Oh, Brian, gotcha. That's what Brian is saying. That extra $400 a month times 12 months, if that driver's doing that, is $4,800 a year. There go your that's profit right there, y'all. That's profit right there. That went in the fuel tank. That didn't have to. Just a little adjustment of the driver saying, let me make sure I stop and get my boss man's fuel at the most cost-effective place, right? Managing that overhead, squeezing that dollar, y'all. All right, it pays dividends in the end. All right. Another thing from an administrative point of view, I want to get across to you guys: pre-plan your maintenance. Don't let maintenance be an afterthought, or I gotta do this. No, get you a tablet, or if you're a digital person, keep it in the notes of your phone. I do both. and you write down that truck number. And every time you get something done to that truck, you record that. And I record the mileage, I record the date, and I record what I got done. Why am I doing that? Because that helps me to stay on top of what's being done, when it's done, when the next oil change needs to happen, right? Instead of me playing a guessing game. But I'm pre-planning it, right? So there's a system that I'm going by, and I got systematic maintenance going on my truck. And guess what? You get ready to sell that truck. Guess what? You got a notebook or a record. If it's on your digital, you can download it or you can email it, that you can hand to the dealership or a prospective buyer and say, this is all what I've done to this truck. And that looks good when you can hand them a record of what you've been doing with that vehicle. Okay. All right. So pre-plan your maintenance. That's one of the business tips. That's one of the critical things of getting started in the dump truck business. So what have I given you? Managing your overhead, budget the business and yourself. Put yourself on a budget, put the business on a budget, and so you can build up your capital and your maintenance fund, and then pre-plan for your maintenance, right? Got one more to give you on the administrative piece. CPA. What does that stand for? Certified Public Accountant, right? All right. Definitely find you a bookkeeper, somebody that you can put your books in the hands of to make sure that they can keep you out of harm's way with Uncle Sam, right? All right. Nothing to play with, right? Because once Uncle Sam gets a hold to you, they don't know how to let go, right? So you want to make sure that you're paying your quarterly taxes. If you got guys driving for you, you're taking taxes out on them and you're reporting that stuff, right? And you're paying your quarterly taxes. End of the year, he or she has got all your books, and they can file your stuff like it needs to file, keep you out of trouble, take advantage of all the perks that are allowed businesses, right? All that good stuff. And so you take that off of you. You got enough to try to run the day to day. All right. Or if your wife or somebody close to you isn't good at that or certified in that, find your local CPA. Most of them don't charge a whole lot just for this bookkeeping stuff, taxes and stuff. You know, they're going to charge you a little bit, but just month to month bookkeeping, it's not that much. I'm telling you, it'll keep you out of trouble. So that's a critical tip that I'm giving you for starting in the dump truck business. Okay. All right. All right. So what we got here? Abraham says, what's a good routine? You're talking about as far as maintenance, Abraham? Is that what you're speaking of? What's a good routine for maintenance? All right. While you answer that, I go to Brian. Do you have to be mechanical to own a dump truck? No, Brian, I don't. Man, look, I'm not mechanically inclined at all. I make no apologies. I'm not mechanically inclined at all. Now, I can grease and little things like that, man. But look, I'm not. God just didn't give me that gift or ability, right? So I got a mechanic. I got one that I especially deal with. I got 2 or 3 other guys. If that guy can't get to it immediately, if it's something immediate that I deal with that can help to get done what I get done. I don't run to the shop every time something happens. Now, if it's something that they can handle, like just say, for instance, that DEF system, I don't fool with anybody with that. We going to the shop for that, right? But if it's changing belts, alternate, man, I don't go to the shop for that. I got a guy here in my town, knowing him all my life. He been knowing me all my life, and he pretty much does all my stuff like that, change to all things of that nature, right? So that's how I know you don't have to be mechanical to have a dump truck, Brian. Abraham, what's up? Best way to meet other owner operators to work under. Best way to meet other operators to work. Oh, okay, they got work, and so how you can meet them so you can work on you. I would say whether they hang out at truckers hang out at truck stops, right? So every town, every city has the dump truckers truck stop, right? It's that pop or a store. It's going to be that popular place where the truckers hang out. So I would look for that spot that the truckers stop at every morning and then network. Hey man, you're out there meeting guys. Hey, my name is so-and-so, could I talk to you a few minutes, whatever. So that's one way to meet guys. Social media, there's several Facebook groups and so search in Facebook groups for maybe dump truck groups that are in your local area, in your city or in your area. So I would try social media groups, Facebook, Instagram, things of that nature. Um, other owner operators. How about this? The insurance company that in your town, in your city, I guarantee you, there's one or two insurance companies that everybody's probably using. And so, what I would do, your agent, I would just talk to them, say, look, do you have the business cards of some of the truckers, guys that are into dump trucks? You know, because I would just like to network with them, and I'm sure they would give you that information since it's business purposes, right? So that's three ways right there to meet other owner operators that you can work with. Okay. All right. What's up, Larry? Larry says, CEO after the down payment insurance costs, how much money you think I should have for other expenses and repairs? Down payment, insurance costs. Well, of course, it depends on what the down payment insurance cost is, but I think the number that I've been giving to everybody is anywhere between 10 to 20 grand, right? So, because you're gonna suck up that down payment, and insurance gonna suck up, I would imagine at least half of that, right? And so, you want to make sure you got some extra capital just in case something immediate things that you're gonna run across when you get started. So let's just say you spend 10 on down payment and insurance. So I would probably want to at least have maybe another 7,500 to 10, just to be on the safe side. All right. All right. Abraham, what's a good routine for maintenance? Changing oil. The truck is going to dictate that, right? 10 to 12,000 miles on the truck for oil change. Greasing. If we're running hard, especially the summertime, I'm gonna grease about every 2 weeks. Wintertime, because it's cooler, your grease doesn't break down as fast. I might grease every 3 weeks in the winter. 2 weeks in the summer, 3 weeks in the winter. Looking over the truck regularly. I would probably say while I'm on jobs and stuff, man, it's just a natural thing for me to looking under my truck, looking, just observing, right? But especially every week, you need to just be kind of looking over that truck, looking for things, checking certain areas, belts, just think about a pre-trip inspection, right? You ought to do a pre-trip. If you're driving over the road, you supposed to do pre-trip every day, right? So if you're local, you ought to get up early enough just to at least be looking over the basics every day, right? Save yourself a whole lot of trouble. And I would probably do an exhaustive look at least once a week. All right. So I hope that helps, Abraham. And then, of course, washing and cleaning, keeping it clean regularly as well. All right. Let me know, Abraham, if that asks your question. Jack says, Country, I know before you said that you keep extra tires on hand, right? But do you keep extra belts or parts on hand as well? Yes, sir. I try to keep the extra, whatever belts that truck needs, I keep them in the truck. Because I'm telling you, man, you get somewhere in Timbuktu, and what I found is the most common problem is finding a store that's got the belts that you need. You'll be near a store, but if it ain't no just O'Reilly's or somebody that they can cross the numbers over, you're going to be stuck out there with the belts. So at least if you got the belts, you could call somebody or get somebody to at least come and just change the belts, right? So I keep extra belts. I try to keep an alternator on the shelf here at my house. I don't fool with a starter, but I'm going to keep an alternator. I try to keep some batteries. So yeah, little odds and ends that can go out and cause you a problem on a Sunday. Yeah, I try to keep little things in the truck, but also at the house, right? So definitely. All right, Ty, what you got? I'm saving to become partners in the company I work for right now. Okay, it's only me and the owner who run the equipment, and I'm the driver. Can't wait to get into business. Your business so help. Thank you, Ty. Appreciate that, man. Salute. All right, sounds like you got a plan. Sounds like you're gonna be in partners with someone. Hey, man, go for it. You can do it, man. All right. Thanks, Larry. Okay. All right. I'm glad I answered your question. All right. The Blue Mac. Okay. Gotcha. Ty. All right. Cool. Appreciate it, man. That's going to be awesome, man. Y'all going to do well. All right. Brian says, starting a new job Monday, working with the rural municipality, driving a tandem. Okay. And operating heavy equipment. Cool. All right. That's going to be some good experience for you, Brian, doing that, man. Driving that tandem every day. Look, you're going to be doing the exact work for them that you would do for yourself, and just put yourself in that position and say, okay, that's going to actually give you a glimpse of what it's like, when you're doing that, you just would be doing it for yourself. All right. What's up, Chris? Just recently purchased my LLC. Cool. Your own authority. Currently looking for a good dump truck to start out with. Good. All right, Chris, man, we made a whole video live stream about that, I guess, a month or so ago. What to look for and where to find a good dump truck. Matter of fact, let me put this website in the chat for you. That way you'll have this. This is kind of everybody kind of, and you may have already been here. All right. These are just some places that I know nationally. All right. And then, of course, your local dealerships, right? But these are some places a lot of people know about nationally. Okay. All right. All right, Brian. So, Brian, you just became a new driver in December, man. Look, Brian, you what we would call a greenhorn, man. Right? But you got to start somewhere, man. Look, that's got to be exciting, man. Brian, I remember my first day of time of getting that license, man, and getting on that truck for the first time, man. I was so excited. So I know it's got to be real exciting for you. All right, Larry. Yeah, Truck Trader. Good, man. That's good. Truck Trader. All right. Truck Trader is a good one too. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. All right. So we're giving you some tips at this time. All right, Mike, what you got, Mike? Help your insurance company wants over 40K. My God, for insurance in Florida for a new driver. That's the key right there. New driver, right? I'm waiting and driving a tow truck for now is the course I have to take. Oh, yeah, you just got your CDL, so that's the reason. And how can you prevent that, right? Are you looking, is that a quote, Mike, that you were getting for yourself, or is that what they're charging somebody else to have you on the policy? All right, Mike, is that what they're charging a company to have you on the policy, or if that's a quote they gave you for a truck? All right, while you answer me that, I'm gonna go ahead on Brian's at Greenhorn at 53, right? Yeah, man, you just not starting out, man, but better late than never, man. All right, so Mike, that's for you, man. 40K, goodness. How old are you, Mike? How old are you with the new license? Mike, I don't know what state you're in, man. What state you're in, Mike? Because man, I'm gonna tell you a pattern that we used to do here of 2 months. Okay, all right. So that's how it happens. Let me ask you this: Have you tried ready mix concrete companies? Because here they'll take anybody, bro. I mean, I'm telling you, straight out of getting your license, the next day you could go to a ready mix concrete company. So have you tried them? Because if you can get in with one of them, the idea is it's a straight truck. It's that drum is high, the gravity of it, and it's a very similar thing to dump trucks, right? And so what we found, that was my pattern, right? I got my CDL, and the next week I was hired on at a ready mix company with no experience. They put me in the truck with a guy to train me for about a week or two, and they let me go, gave me my own truck, man, just like that. New CDL driver, greenhorn, never been in a truck before, ready mix concrete companies, right? So you try them as well. All right. Have you broadened your horizon? You might have to expand the area in which you live. Right. You gotta get into some kind of straight truck good job. And once you get that experience, normally 6 months. If you get 6 months experience, you'll be able to, somebody will hire you. All right. I want to miss some of that. Eric B, what you got? Ritchie Brothers auction. Yeah, I saw an ad on Ritchie Brothers not too long ago. All right, but you know how the auctions is, right? It's as is, right? Yeah, right. So Eric, what's happening is these brokers are going and getting these trucks for cheap at the auction because they're probably buying more than one, and then they're coming back and putting them on a lot and selling them for that. You're right. That's what's going on, man. And so, yeah, you can get it from the auction, but just understand that it's an as-is situation, right? And they're gonna tell you that, you can bid on it. You win the bid, you give them that money, you get it, but there's no recourse if something happens with that truck, right? All right, what's up, Alan? Got a mail for compliance posters. All right, that's charged me $94, but when I look online, some say it's a scam. Is that true? What do you need a compliance poster? You don't need that, man. Why would you need a compliance poster, Alan? That's if you are setting up. Do you have a workplace that employees are going to be frequenting that workplace? You don't need that. You don't even need that. All right. Ty says my boss pays $1,200 a month extra for insurance because I'm under 21. Yes. Perfect example, Ty. Yeah, exactly. That is the issue right there. It's because of the age. All right. And hey man, thanks go to him, right? For taking a chance, and as you get experience and as you make 22, it'll begin to go down every year. You got to start somewhere and somebody has to take a chance. So Mike, man, I'm praying for you, man. Abraham, how it works is, man, like I say, some companies require the down payment and then they finance the rest of what the insurance cost is. Let me give you an example. If the insurance is $20,000. Some companies may want 15% down, right? So 15% of 20,000 is what? 10% is so $2,500, right? So they might tell you $2,500 down, and then the balance will be what? 17.5. So they'll finance the 17.5, and then that'll be your month. Of course, they add all these other charges and stuff. And I'm just giving you an example, right? But again, like Progressive for me, for my renewal is only like 5%. So just say, for instance, if my monthly insurance is $2,700 a month, right? $1,200 for one truck, $1,500 for the other, right? So $2,700 a month. When I added this other new truck on, the first payment was $3,500 a month. Now every payment thereafter is $2,700. So they charged me a little more for the first payment because I added the new truck on, but now they monthly spreads out evenly for the rest of the 10 months. Okay, so that's kind of like how that works. Abraham, let me know if that was clear. All right, let me catch up on some of you guys. Tiquan, hey country said, what's up? 21 on my third truck in my fleet. Thank you. Come on, Tiquan, man, that's ball stuff, that man. 21 and on his third truck, man, that's cool. All right, Tiquan, what you running out of, man? Put that in the chat. All right, Mike, asphalt. Mike, you hauling asphalt now. Oh, that's a great start. If you doing asphalt, shoot, that's where you want to be. You gonna get a job sooner or later. I'm telling you, you may have to do that for 6 months, man, but you're gonna get a job the more experience you got. Amada, do you have any tips on how to find a good CPA or content? Yeah, I got a video on the channel about the need for a CPA, but just look in your yellow pages, Google in your city. I'm sure there's a good CPA. Check the ratings as far as service, see what kind of, are they rated 4-star, 5-star, that kind of thing, right? Yellow pages, white pages, Google, check their ratings and see how people have rated them out to see, what kind of service they've provided. All right. Yeah, Mike, you say you made your first tote. Yeah, cool, man. You just got to get the experience, Mike. You're going to be all right. Look, Rome wasn't built in one day. That's what my grandma used to say. It's going to take some time, but once you get that experience, you're going to be good. Yeah, Mata say no grind, no shine, right? All right, cool. All right, Carl. Glad you made it to the chat, man. Glad you made it to the chat. This is how we do it on the channel. All right. So Crit, Florida's a bad place for insurance, huh? 12 to 15 with years of background in the big. Yeah, man. Look, man, welcome to my world, man. Louisiana is one of the worst too, man, for insurance. I know we paying more insurance in some states, man. Bad roads, corrupt politicians. So we definitely insurance is just a joke here, man. All right, Raloki, what's up, man? No grind, no shine. Cool, brother. Appreciate you, Rod Loken, man. All the time, man. All right, Alan. No, I don't have a workplace. Okay, yeah, Alan, you don't need no compliance sticker, man. You don't have no workplace, so you don't need that. All right, Spotlight. What's up, new subscriber? Appreciate the subscription, Spotlight. All right, appreciate it, man. Look, pray for us, man. We're just trying to give out the game. All right, Brian. Do I work weekends? Yes, Lord. Do I work? Look, I'm going to work tomorrow, man. Do I work weekends? You need to ask me, do I work nights, weekends, and holidays? Yes, I do. All right. I'm a pastor. I preach on Sundays and then I'll still go to work Sunday night, man. Look, shoot. Look, if they paying, I'm working. Right. All right, take one. All right, out of Virginia. Cool, man. Cool, man. 3 trucks. That's what's up, man. I like that. All right, Abraham, on average for a new owner operator, how much will the insurance cost on average? Somebody help Abraham out. What if you've been in the business less than a year? Throw some numbers out there in the chat about what the insurance has cost you guys. Abraham, I've been in here a little while now, but I mean, I think I'm paying now. I added this 2018, so I know I'm gonna pay 30,000 plus this year. I know I'm gonna pay 30,000. I'm paying 2,700 a month, so I got like eight more months on the policy. So you do the math. That's like 19 to 20 already, and I renewed in February, so I already paid, a couple months. So yeah, I'm gonna pay close to 30,000, no doubt about it. All right, but put some numbers in the chat, y'all, so Abraham can see, what kind of total policy totals y'all are paying for insurance. I think you're gonna find, Abraham, that it varies. Okay. All right, Mike, you say you try to do asphalt, same story, no new drivers. Okay. Like I say, Mike, get them 6 months under your belt, man, with that tow truck, and I'm telling you, you're gonna be all right. Owner operators, companies, they just don't want to be the one that you got. Here's the thing, Mike. New companies do not want to be the guinea pig for you, right? And look, as an owner of trucks, man, look, I've said the same thing. If a guy cut to me talking about he just got it, like, oh no, that just happened to me a couple months ago, man. Guy just got it licensed, then he checking with me about a job. Hey man, I feel your pain. You need a job, but I can't afford for you to be the guinea pig with me, So, go. I tell them, go to the concrete plant, go do all that, get some experience, check with me about 6 months to a year later. I don't have time to take no chances like that, man. I need somebody with experience stepping into the truck, right? So, Mike, look at it like that, man. You got to look at it from their point of view as well. I just wish more companies would take a guy under their wing and train the guy. But a lot of time people just ain't got time to even do that anymore. When I came through, got my CDL 21 years ago, my uncle-in-law trained me. He got me on at the concrete plant, man, and they put me in the truck with him. And he literally trained me for 2 weeks, man, until I got it. And he had to give the okay to the boss man that he ready, right? With 2 things. Number 1, being able to drive the truck. And then number 2, being able to adequately put the right slump on that concrete and pull that concrete out, right? But, man, a lot of companies just not taking it. I know over the road they do it, but locally, it really ain't a lot of guys doing that. So, Mike, you might have to find somebody. Is it a family member? Is it a friend? Somebody that might can, take you under their wing, okay? You're going to be all right, though, bro. All right? Spotlight say 7,500 in Oklahoma and U22. Wow. All right? Yeah, grind till you shine, man. Brian says, awesome accent. Man, I'm in the South, man. This is the South. We're on the Gulf Coast down here, man. All right, it varies by state and division. I just got quoted $6,300 for a 2017 Traxxle in Merritt. Eric, is that the down payment? Tell us if that's the down payment. Yeah, no days off, Larry. Look, man. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all about my experience in just a little bit, how my last 2 weeks has been. To show you about some no days off, man. This thing got me ran ragged right now. Taquan got older trucks, so my insurance around 13 to 15,000 a year per truck. Okay, yeah, okay, 13 to 15,000 per truck. 13 to 15,000 per truck. So 3 trucks, man. That's like 45,000. Okay. 40,000 with Progressive. All right. Mike's out here. You are the best. Well, Progressive, not me. I'm just trying to I'm just a guppy in a pond full of alligators, man. Just try to give the game, man. All right. Yeah, Mike. You're gonna be all right. Brian, hey man, come on down, man. South Louisiana, man. You long way from home though, from Canada though. But hey, come on down to the South Louisiana heat and humidity. All right. You'll sell your Bitcoin. Shh, man, look. Shh. I need Dogecoin to go to $100, man. I'm deep in Dogecoin. I need Elon to keep talking. I need Mark Cuban to keep talking about it. Please keep tweeting about Dogecoin, right? That's a whole nother conversation, right? I need it to go to $100. And if it goes to $100, I don't know if y'all gonna see me anymore. I'm gonna be in Montego Bay or somewhere, relocated. Okay. All right. All right, man. Look, let me give you these final practical tips as well, right? Look, let me mention at this time we got channel memberships, man. Look, if any of you guys want to support the channel by becoming a channel member, you can do that. I'm quite sure you've seen that opportunity. It's 3 levels that you can join and support this channel. From a financial perspective, you guys want to support. Also, you got super stickers and super chat. You can support the channel in that way. Look, those of you who have done that, salute to you. I appreciate the support. It helps the country CEO to bring game more and more, and we're gonna do that, right? And if that's not something you want to do, guess what? Don't matter. We still gonna bring game to you and bless you in that way, right? Because that's just how I am, and God has ordained me to do this, right? But I just thought I'd offer that opportunity for you, for guys that want to join the channel memberships, and also super stickers and super chats, right? All right, so just thought I'd throw my little spiel, and thank you guys for who have already done that. I think we got like 11 people who have joined channel memberships. Okay. All right. Who else we got here? What y'all talking about? All right. Just a squirrel trying to get a nut, man. All right, John. Hey, man. And look, when you get them, you got to put them up, man, in this dump truck business. You make sure you put them nuts up. All right. Eric said that's the annual premium, but I've had the policy for 10 years. 6,300, brother. God bless you, man. You can't beat that. All right. Southwest Palm Beach. Okay, cool. All right, Mike. Crit, that's where he's from, Southwest Palm Beach, right? Okay. Been out to the Palm Beach shores on the Atlantic Ocean before, Mike. She will. All right. God bless you, man. Tiquan, Country Seal, how do you beat in the head of your drivers not to dump on her heels? I swear some of my drivers don't listen. It's like they don't believe a dump truck can tip over. Oh, man, look. I don't know, man. You just got to keep beating it in the head. Keep on being repetitive. Keep saying it, right? I think that's what you have to do. Keep talking, keep saying it, and they got to be conscious. Tiquan, one of the problems that I'm seeing is fellas be on that phone, man. Fellas be on that phone. We got to continue to talk to these drivers and people about that phone, man. I'm telling you, so many things are happening and just like that because of people being distracted operators on these phones, man. I mandate my guy, you got to have a headset, man. You ain't finna be driving with no phone. You got to have a headset, but distracted driving, man. Some of these contractors have got to the point now, man, if they catch you on the phone, you get run off. So yeah, keep on repeating it. Tiquan, buy some stickers that say that, right? And stick it on the dashboard of the truck where they got to see it at. That might be an idea. Don't dump on the lady, So put something in the truck where they can see it. That might be a good idea. All right. Like I say, Ethereum. Okay. I hadn't fooled with Ethereum yet. Spotlight, what's up? Send me some gator tail. Oh, man. Look, I love alligator, man. Gator bites. I like mine either blackened or fried. Ain't nothing like some good alligator, man. I know y'all watch Swamp People and all that. That's real. So I love alligator. You're intertraditional, switching the bed over to FLD. Okay, cool. All right. And so you're converting a Spotlight. Are you converting a road truck? Sounds like you're converting a road truck. Amada, I have heard that you can add multiple drop axles so you can carry more weight. Yes, that's true. Right. If you got enough wheelbase, Amada, that's all. If you got enough wheelbase to add axles, yes, sir, you can do that. Not a problem. Yeah, Jack, you already remember, man. Oh, Jack to my bill memo. Okay, my bad, Jack. All right, you can add them only if your state recognizes it. Right. Now that spotlight, thank you, man, because you do want to check and see if your state recognizes them. Mississippi, Georgia don't recognize them. So check with your state and make sure that they recognize it. You can put them in axles you won't here in Louisiana. They recognize it. All right. Mike, not sure if you all tried already, but try a company called Granada. They may help. All right. Granada, what they do, Crit, put in the chat. What does Granada do? What kind of work is that? John, what earns more money, a dump truck or a small excavator? Well, John, is that excavator going to be working every day? That's what I would probably be my question. You know, if you got to work enough work to where that excavator can work every day, like that dump truck, then I think that's going to probably be answer your question. All right, Ty, man, I tell you, there's nothing better than a 20-year federal at a ready mix, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's who taught me, man. A 30-year vet at the ready mix plant, man, taught me everything I know by driving a concrete truck. Yes, Abraham, a vibrator does work. I had guys asking me this week, did I have a vibrator on the bed, but I don't. Definitely something I think I'm going to look into because we're hauling, it would really help. But yes, it does help. Larry, I can believe it, man. We had a fatality here back in December, I believe. A guy bagged over a guy and basically cut him in half. Yeah, it can happen, man. Wow, Ty, you'll lose your CDLs for life. Not like that. You won't lose the CDL, but you sure enough gonna get a $200-300 ticket if they catch you on that phone for sure. Okay, Granada Insurance Company, okay, in Florida. So whoever that was in Florida, Crit says try Granada Insurance. I'm thinking that Crit, that's the same Granada they used to write policies in Louisiana maybe about 10 years or so ago. They used to write here and then all of a sudden they drug up, man, and start writing policies here. Factory day cab. Okay, I'm just switching beds around to a running. Okay, cool. Got your spotlight. All right. All right, cool. So while I'm caught up now on my comments, let me give you the practical tips. Let me give you the practical tips for getting started. Critical tips that are practical. I gave you the business administrative critical tips. Let me give you some practical things for getting started. Develop a work strategy, right? Develop a work strategy. How are you going to go about this thing? Somebody just asked the question a little earlier. Do I work weekends? All right. Man, look, I work when only thing that's non-negotiable when it comes to working for me is a Sunday morning because I'm a pastor. I'm going to church. But let me tell you, I have worked a Saturday night, got off on a Sunday morning, got about 2 hours of sleep, and went to church. I have worked Sunday night. I've worked the last 3 Sunday nights. So my work strategy is that however I can make it happen, I'm gonna make it happen. Right. But so what I'm saying is by develop a work strategy, you gotta know that how hard are you willing to go and are gonna go to make this thing work, right? The reason why that's important because everybody's situation is different. If your situation is set up to where you got other streams of income, and so your dump truck business is not the only thing you got going, so all you want to do is Monday through Friday, hey man, kudos to you. But if your livelihood depends on what that truck do, it would behoove you to work whenever they call, do what you got to do. So you got to develop a work strategy. What am I willing to do? How much am I going to do? You know, am I going to be, sacrificing and sold out to just whatever I need to do to make it? Okay. Got to know that. Develop a strategy for that. How much you're going to work. All right. Are you willing to sacrifice to build this thing? If you're trying to build a business, how much you're willing to sacrifice to build? I think I've told you guys getting started. It was weekends. It was nights. It was out of town. I've stayed away from home 7 straight days before working out of town. So how much you willing to sacrifice to make this thing work? All right, I'm gonna come to you guys in the chat. You can keep putting your questions on if you want to, while I give you these practical tips. Will you put the business first now so you can be first later? Did you get that? Will you put the business first now so you can be first later? What do I mean by that? I mean that you're pumping your time and your resources and investing into the business by doing whatever it takes to make it be successful now and building that foundation so later it can adequately take care of you. You can be first then, but you got to build a foundation. I've never seen anybody build a house and they start framing first. There has to be a foundation. Hear me well, there has to be a foundation. Foundation in the dump truck business is getting a customer base, working, with regularity, taking care of your money. That's foundation. I'm gonna say it again. Building a foundation is always the first step. Dump truck business, that foundation is getting a customer base, working regularly, and then putting your money up, getting a good solid foundation in your general account and in your maintenance account, right? And so I know somebody's going to probably say, well, what are those numbers that I need to look like? How much money is enough for maintenance? I would probably want to get to a point to where I can get up about $10,000 in my maintenance account, right? That gives you a nice cushion. $10,000, right? 5,000, I'm gonna say anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000. All right. Working regularly. I got my customers and I'm working with them and or other people that I work for. And so I'm working systematically and I'm working regularly. Will you put the business first now so you can be first later? All right. Next thing is embrace key opportunities. As you get out there, there are going to be unique situations that come your way. Embrace them. I'm going to tell you about one that just happened to me this week. All right. And then I'm going to recap this. All right. So here it is. And I'm going to tie all this in for you guys. And so here 3 weeks ago, this company that I'm working for now I worked with the company 2 years ago. They just moved into this area. They were big around New Orleans. So now they relocated to Baton Rouge, built a brand new plant 2 years ago. Well, in the last year or two, this company is getting all the work, look like, at the bid lettings through the city and through the state. They rolling. So I started back working with the company about 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry. So I'm working with them, and so watch this. That's the job 5 minutes from my house. They're working nights. I tells the guy, I say, look, I got drivers that can work during the day as well. He said, really? I said, yeah. I said, so I can roll both of my trucks day and night. He said, okay, great. So he started rolling my trucks day and night. Somebody want to know, how did you do that? I pulled in 2 extra drivers to help me. I'm driving one, my other guy's driving one. I pulled in 2 extra guys to help us. All right. I took the night, put a guy on the day. My other drivers in the day, we put another guy on night. All right. So this opportunity is what I'm talking about. Embrace key opportunities, and how are you willing to sacrifice? And so I've had to work nights, and I've been working nights, y'all, for the last 2 weeks. And I got so worn out this week, by Wednesday, I was smoked, because this is what my schedule looked like. Sunday night, went to work. Monday, I stayed out. I was about 60 miles from home. Where I dumped out at on the night job was about 20 miles from where I had to be for Monday morning. I didn't go home. I went to a truck stop, sat in my truck, took my shoes off, put a shirt in the window, put my air up, idle my truck, and I nodded off for about 2 hours. Went to work, got some breakfast, went to work that morning. That job didn't last all day. Drove home, went to sleep, went to work that next night. Repeated that whole process again. Worked that night part. I had to get up, go relieve my night guy by 1 o'clock because he has a day job. Went to work, finished that night shift, went to job that next day. Right. So what am I saying? I'm saying all this to say this is that how much are you willing to sacrifice to make that work? Last night was the first whole night of sleep I've gotten since Sunday night, because I'm getting up at 1 o'clock in the morning to go relieve a guy that's helping me out, but he got a day job, so he can only stay out to like 1 or 2. It's enough for me to come home, get 4 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep, get up, go relieve him, finish the nighttime shift, and then the morning shift, I'm going somewhere else on the truck during the day. I was smoked by Wednesday, but I had to keep on going because I see the big picture. Keep in mind, I'm telling you, these people are working both of my trucks day and night. Got a video going to be coming soon showing you how to make $1,400, $1,500 a day. And this is how I'm doing it, because it's happening right now. Now, let me show y'all how opportunities come your way and you got to take advantage. The truck foreman who was hiring me on to do this, he got demoted. Don't know what happened. Got demoted. Brand new guy is the truck foreman. Watch how things are happening, y'all. With the other guy, I understand where I stood on the totem pole. I was on the bottom end of it, but he was working my truck because they got so much work. New guy takes over. New guy, I have to sell myself all over again. I say, hey, man, I got 2 trucks. I got day drivers. I can do both. Guy tells me, okay, man, good to know. Immediately out the gate, the guy says, man, look, I'm in a bind. I need a truck to go. I know you stay right there by the job that's going on, but I need to send you to Lafayette, about 60 miles away, 75 miles away from my house. I told him, yeah, I'll do it. I made a sacrifice, y'all, to pass a job 5 minutes from my house to go 75 miles. But the new guy, hear me well, the new guy, who's the truck foreman of this company who's got all this work, asked me to do him a favor, right? That's opportunity. Embrace key opportunities. So now I get a chance to what? For seek ye first to become a name in his brain, implanted on his brain. That guy helped me out. And when I tell you I'm in overflow right now, that this guy's throwing so much work on me till it ain't funny. When you help them guys out, the opportunity presents itself, you help them guys out. When they narrow down on trucks, you going to be in the number. It just happened, y'all. They cut back to 10 trucks. They had worked 17, 18 trucks on this job. They cut back to 10 trucks. Guess what? Both of my trucks set to go out in the morning on this job. Some other guys got cut. Embrace key opportunities, man. God will put you in position to have favor bestowed upon you. You got to be willing to sacrifice and go get it. I told you, hard work will bring more opportunities your way by accident than on purpose. Of course, it's God doing it, right? And so I've been working day and night this past week, and I'm still somewhat tired. I'm going out in the morning to make this day tomorrow day. Okay. So I just want to share that with you. And so the question again is, how much are you willing to sacrifice in order to build this thing? It could be nights. It could be days, getting up out of your bed, whatever you got to do to make it work. Are you willing to do that? Because if you're willing to do that, you're going to make it and you're going to be all right. Right. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. Practical tips, critical tips. And here, let me give you the other side of it to paint the picture even more clear. What I'm doing and how I'm doing this, there's a few other guys doing the same thing. But here's what I discovered. Everybody don't want to do that. Nobody, guys don't want to get up out their bed at 1 o'clock, talking about going to relieve a guy, finish that shift, and then work day shift. No, that's too hard for some guys, right? Right? How bad do you want it? Right? So not only some guys don't want to do that, some guys can't do that because they don't have a guy to get on the truck during the daytime or the nighttime. So they're missing out on opportunities to double up because they don't have a one guy. They only have themselves. Right. So when key opportunities come about, strategize, put a plan together. How do I maximize this opportunity? You maximize the opportunity by bringing in extra drivers to help you make that money. Right? All right. So watch this, guys. Watch this. And this is just being real with you guys. Doing that like that last week, 2 trucks running day and night. We missed a few days in there. Trucks made $9,000. Last week, this week we're on right now. Tomorrow goes on the same pay period. Tomorrow we'll go over. We will make 10. We'll be over $10,000. I've always been transparent with you guys. We'll be over $10,000 tomorrow. 1 week, y'all. But it required day. It required night. It required me not getting a full night's sleep to last night, because I understand one thing: no grind, no shine, man. Look, what are you willing to sacrifice in order that you can make that kind of money, right? And so when the slow season comes, you ain't worried about it, because you done put in work when this work is plentiful like this, and you put it up, right? All right. This is real talk, y'all. The work is there. But when those extra opportunities come, like night work or weekend work, will you go and get it? All right. Will you put the other stuff on hold? Will you put the business first now so you can be first later? All right. So that's enough of that. Y'all made me go into a preaching connotation with that. I just thought I'd share my experience with that. I want to be transparent with you guys. 9,000 last week. Tomorrow I'll be at 10,000. And they're talking about working Sunday. The only problem is about 70% rain Sunday. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm simply saying I've traveled. I put in a lot of miles. I slept at the truck stop in the truck for 2 or 3 hours. The first night, Monday night, Sunday night. Then I slept at the truck stop in the truck 2 or 3 hours. Monday night at a Love's. Because I'm already out there. Ain't no sense of coming home 2 or 3 hours. I might well go over to the job where I'm going to be working at. Got a nice truck stop. Slept, nodded off in the truck for 2 or 3 hours. It's uncomfortable sleep, but I closed my eyes, and then daytime I went to work. All right. That's what I mean by when I said, no grind, no shine. You got to be willing to do that. Okay. All right. So that's enough of that. Let me catch up on my questions. And I don't say that to toot my own horn. I say that because I want to encourage you. It ain't gonna always be laid out in a Monday through Friday situation to make the money. Sometimes it's going to come in nights, weekends, and all kind of stuff. Are you willing to adjust to be able to go and get it like that? All right. Who else? All right. Let me pick up on my questions. I'm going to go back because I saw y'all talking about Super 10s and stuff. All right. All right. What's up? Let me see. All right. I think I picked up at T Will talking about anyone in the Atlanta area. Yeah, T Will. I think we got several guys from Atlanta up in here, man. Atlanta's a proper place, man. I like to visit that dump truck scene out there. I know they don't recognize triaxles, but I definitely want to. I would love to visit Atlanta and that big company out there that's getting all that work on them interstates. I like to check them out, man. Put them in the chat, T Will. Who's that big company out of Atlanta that's getting all that road work out there? I know ER Snell is one of them. But who is that other one? All right, Super 10 dump truck. Super 10 is the transmission, John. That's the type of transmission. So the guy might have a Super 10 transmission in the truck. All right, Alan is in Gwinnett. Okay. Abraham, what's a good number to have saved in an emergency run for expenses? Abraham, at least 5. I would try to at least keep 5,000 at all times, right? Get it up to 5 and at least try to keep it there. All right, T Will, taking notes. Okay. Super dumps are too limited to what you can do, Abraham. You would be most limited to hauling materials and not much on. Yeah, exactly. Because that Super 10 and a Spotlight, I'm assuming what you're saying to him is that Super 10 doesn't have low gears and things of that nature. And the rear ends is road truck rear ends. So therefore, it's really not meant to do much offsite. It's a road truck, actually. I think that's what you're saying, Spotlight. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, Abraham. Strong. So strong arms are not. Okay, I'm lost on that one. No, you would be good at hauling rock and sand. Right. Exactly. Stage be able to haul 80,000. Right. But that is all the work you'd probably get. Right. Because of that kind of truck. All right. I'm catching up, y'all. Terrence Pace. Terrence, on the roller milling, we were doing about 4 or 5 loads a night. Asphalt, maybe 2. That's about it, man. That's about it. All right. Abraham works for a concrete company. Been driving now about 4 years. I know out in California, we cannot drive over 16 hours in a day. Is that everywhere? Abraham, that's pretty much kind of like the thought is 16 hours. But I'm here to tell you, it ain't, well, here, it's not highly regulated, man. Ain't nobody gonna be out there at night trying to see if you've been out in the dump truck 16 hours. Trust me. Because if they were, they would have had me this week easy. They would have had me easily, right? So you are correct in the hours, but it ain't regulated, man. Look, that's for, you at the concrete company. So if you get to 60 hours, that you can then legally go to them and say, hey, look, I done done 2 shifts. I can't go no more. And then they can't legally make you do anymore. But trust me, Abraham, if you got your own unit, all you thinking about is you've been paid for 16 hours at $75, $80, $85, $100 an hour, right? So you ain't worried about no hours when you out there for yourself like that. All right, Larry, what's the oldest or most miles you would buy when starting out? Abraham, it just depends. Larry, it just depends if it's a good truck. You can find a good truck that a fellow took real good care of. It might be a 2010 with 600,000 miles, man. If it's a good truck, I bought a 6-year-old truck with 600,000 miles, my first truck, right? So I don't think there's a dead set particular year and miles. You just have to make sure that truck has been well maintained. It don't have any issues, and it can hopefully it's a factory dump truck. Terrence says, I'm over the road for years. I'm feeling this. We drive at least 3,000 for 2,500 a week just to clear $1,200 a week. Hey, Terrence, sound like you got something on your mind, man. Sound like you got something on your mind, brother. T Will, favor, but look, my prayer every day, man. I got a video coming. I got a video coming on favor. One of my prayers every day is, Lord, give me favor that I can't explain. Because if I can't explain it, I got to give credit to you. And that's what I'm talking about. What I was talking about, how this new guy has taken over as the head dispatcher, and how God has looked like he's showing me favor with this guy, man. All right. 413. Yes, sir. Spotlight. You own it, man. All right. Alan, it's a mindset thing. Yes, it's mindset, Alan. That's exactly what it is. You got to have the mental toughness to keep going and to say, I'm doing this, I'm doing this for me. And this is what has to happen. It's all mindset, Alan. That's true. All right, T. Will and Terrence. I like y'all got some stuff on y'all mind, man, with this road truck. I hear y'all. Denisha, yes, overflow, baby. Overflow. Do I recommend a square shaped bed or rounded? Either one, John. My last 2 or 3 has been round. I like them. I mean, it does seem to help dirt coming out better, instead of getting stuck in those corners. So I can't say I would recommend it, because to each his own, but I'm really enjoying it. It's doing well for me. Hey, wife. My wife looking at me. All right. So, so John, it just really your preference, but I'm loving the round bed, John. All right. All right, Terrence, I'm not. What'd you say, John? Terrence, y'all need me for value. I'm not going on the road no more. Okay. All right. Joshua Knight, I'm in Sorrento. Okay, Louisiana. Talk to me. About to buy my first truck very soon. Just want to thank you for all the free game. All right, Joshua, cool, man. Sorrento, about what, 30 miles, 30, 35 miles from here, 40 miles. Okay. Sorrento. Cool, man. Got to hook up, man. You right down the interstate there. That ain't nowhere from here. Demetrius, yes, it is, man. Look, I ain't just talking, man. I'm telling y'all what I have done, and at 47, what I'm still doing, because it's just something about when that money is on the table, bro. I can't leave it on the table. I just can't do it. It will eat me up, man. If I knew that I could have went hard and made that money and didn't, it bothers me, man. It messes with my conscience. I'm just being real. When those opportunities are out there and I see it, it just, if I don't do it, it's gonna bother me, and I'll be kicking myself later. Man, why you didn't get that? Why you didn't? And so, this is what I mean by folks talking about the rain. You going is getting like that. I'm being honest with y'all. I'm almost happy it's raining Sunday because I'm tired, right? I need a break just to regroup. The work ain't going, it's gonna be there. but because I'm so driven that if it's there, I got to get it, man. I can't leave it. If it's on the table, I can't leave it, man. Let me tell y'all what happened just yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday. I got off. I worked Wednesday night. Thursday morning, I didn't have a number for one truck during the day. The company didn't need both trucks that day. So another friend of mine had a job here locally in the country. I got a video of that coming. And I sent my drive on it. Well, it's in the country up here, and we got deep ravines and ditches in these hills in the country. So we were hauling broke up concrete. Y'all gonna see this video down the road. And my driver, it was a deep drop, right? And I think I need a couple of new slack adjusters because the truck was on a hill with the load, and he was on the brakes, but the truck kept still rolling. And there's deep ditches on both sides. It spooked him, right? He called me. I was just getting to bed, man, trying to get me some sleep. Oh, man, Perry, I don't think I can do this, man. Man, you ought to see, I said, man, calm down. What's wrong? I said, well, look, come get the other truck from the house and just park that truck. He called me back. Man, I just don't know if I can do this, man. And I said, okay, well, look, I'm in the bed. I'm trying to go to sleep. I called the guy. I said, look, he said he can't do it. I told him he can go on in. I laid there for 3 minutes, y'all. It's $150 a load. The guy, my friend whose job it was, told me it's at least 5 loads a piece for both of us, for him and me, right? So $750 in probably 5 hours. He made one load. So I'm like, man, that's $600 left. I laid there by 2 more minutes, y'all, and that thing bothered me. And all that kept saying in the back of my mind, man, you better go get that money. You better not leave that money on the table. You don't do that. That's all. I said, man, I called him, man, I'm getting up, man. I'm on my way. Let me put some clothes. I'm coming over there. That job can't be that bad. Showed up. I got over there because I've seen so much. I saw what he was saying, and I could see how it spooked him. But when you've been out here a while, you done seen all kind of stuff. I was like, I bagged on down, dumped the load. Oh, man, no problem. End up making 6 loads, $150 a load, made $900. And if I would have found that out, and I would have found out, my partner would go tell me, man, y'all missed out. Man, it would have killed me. Even making the kind of week that I'm making, that would have kicked my butt, man, consciously, knowing that I left $600. Well, it would have been $750 on the table because we didn't make but one load. So that's what I mean by, when it's there, you got to go, man. You got to go get it. All right. Let me catch back up some more. I don't want to hold you guys too much longer. Terry said he'll meditate for them 3 hours. Shoot, man. Look, I wish, Terry, man. Look, I had to nod off, man. Look, I bagged in the truck stop beside the road trucks, man, like I was a road truck at the Loves. Shoot, they were looking at me. What he doing parked in here with a dump truck? Shoot, I had to at least get a little rejuvenation, man. Look, John, my ex-brother-in-law told me that. He said, man, look like you need to put a sleep on that thing, man. That's what he told me. He said, man, look like you need to put a sleeper. All right. Fire don't go out, right? ATL. What's up, Drive ATL? What's up with you? Alabama. Austin, Texas. Any Austin in the house? Michael Tinsley want to know any of y'all from Austin, Texas. All right, Jackson, ATL, Chiquan, you're not lying about key opportunity. Yes, became the first guy to call from the top 3 excavating companies in my area, and it all started from posting about extra sideway. That's it, man. I'm telling you. There it is. C.W. Matthews. Yeah, Tiquan, that's it, man. I'm telling you. Them opportunities go come. A lot of times when they come, it be stuff you don't necessarily want to do it. Y'all, look, I ain't all that hot about just night work, but it's quieter. Ain't no WW Weight Watchers. It's easy money because everything is slower at night because they're going to be safe. Yeah, I would prefer to be in my bed. But look, I'm telling you, it's easy money at night, Doc. All right, yeah, C.W. Matthews, that's that company out of Atlanta. E.R. Snell and C.W. Matthews is got it going on for what I'm told in Atlanta. All right, Lewis, Ian Dumps. Hey, bro, look, Lewis, check this out. The company I'm working for, they're really more privy to Ian Dumps, man. That's really what they want. But because they're a company that handle all these types of jobs, that ain't all they can have. But one of the guys told a friend of mine that, look, if you're going to get anything, get a trailer, get an end up. We work them every day. Well, they've been working us every day, too. They work triaxles every day, but they work more trailers every day than they do triaxles. This company works 60, 70 trucks every day, y'all. So, Lewis, end dumps with asphalt companies is gold, man, because even when you ain't hauling asphalt, you can haul material into the asphalt plant, sand and gravel. They got sand, gravel, limestone. They got to have it, man. So yeah, can't lose, brother. This dump trucking, but I consider end dump to be a part of that. All right, Terrence, what you talking about? 33, Terrence. Tell me what that means. Spotlight. Now, super dump with the huge arm that comes off the back of the head like a concrete truck. Okay, gotcha. I know what you're talking about. All right, thank you for the wisdom you put out. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, man. Just trying to get the game, man. Terrence, gratitude, much respect for you being yourself. This is valuable. Thank you, Terrence. That's the only way I know how to be, man. Transparent, down to earth, and just telling y'all like it is, man. Yeah, I got it coming up, Jack. It's coming up. The Jake Break video is already made. It just got to run through the progression. I probably got about 5-10 videos in front of it, but it's coming, Jack. I got it. All right. Abraham, no, you don't need a log in dump trucking, man. Yeah, Terrence, that's gonna be good, man. This thing get to a point, man. We got to do a meetup somewhere, man. This group is growing. We had 2,700 subscribers now, so yeah, we're gonna have to meet up, man. I like to travel. I don't mind coming to where generally everybody's at. Richmond, Virginia, Fort Worth, Texas. All right, Fort Worth. More people, the cheaper the insurance. Yeah. It creates more value. It's not an issue to get drivers. I just want more. Yeah, exactly, Terrence. We can get a cooperative or something together that will really do that, man. It's just a hard thing, man, bringing folks together. All right, John is in New Mexico. Man, you are doing with keeping going further. Thank you, Drive Atlanta. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. All right, IG, I'm in the A running a box truck. This is where I want to be. Strength is in numbers. Yeah. VL Caluto. Okay. T23 on IG. All right. We'll look for you, brother, on IG. Yeah, look, ATL, good place, man. I love Atlanta, man. That might need to be the spot, man. I like Atlanta. A strong on it, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. You talking about that truck? Okay. Yeah, Terrence, for sure, man. You got your own, and ain't no limit, man. And it shouldn't be. All right. So look, this company here, and then let me give you this last little tidbit. We'll get off. Is the company? And this is what got my mind blown right now. What I'm thinking right now. The company, even though I got the triaxles working for them every day, they said that a trailer would put me in position. That's something that they will work every day regardless. And then the guy made a statement, y'all. He said, if all else fail, get a quad axle. And I got to thinking about that thing. I said, well, maybe if I get another truck going forward, I won't get another triaxle. And I don't even think I would get a quad axle. I think I'll go a step further. I've been thinking about a 5 axle. Anybody in here got a 5 or familiar with a 5 axle, the 3 axles with the 2 tandems? That's what I'm thinking about, because if I do that, not no time soon now, I'm thinking maybe next year after, something like that. If this thing is still rolling like it's rolling now, I'm thinking about a quint. Because here's the thing, in Louisiana, I should be able to haul 82,000 with that quint, because a quad can haul 75. If I can haul 82 with that quint, and the empty weight is about 32, that means I can scale out 25 tons. So when the quint is not working hauling asphalt, then they will put the quint with the trailers hauling material, and I could still scale out 25 tons, which is what most of the trailers are scaling out. So that's something I'm chewing on and thinking about, but I'm gonna have to see that this company is continuing to get the work, right? Because my next move is to just watch how God is moving, look at how the favor is unfolding, and just kind of see what move needs to be made. Okay, just thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay, what else we got here? You can give us an UGA hat, man. Jack, I'm coming in there with my LSU hat, man. Don't do that. Talk about some UGA. I look, Jack Kirby Smart on the hot seat. They tell me. I'm coming in there with my LSU hat on, man. Austin, Texas. Hey, man, Austin. That sounds good to me. Never been to Austin. I would love to visit. John, shoot. Oh, I think I got a video that I've done on the DEF system, right? Because that's a big topic. I think I did do one on the DEF, the emissions. So that's coming. Because that's a big, I get that question a lot. How's that DEF system treating me? All right. Tony Capone, bro. My broker just told me to get a quit. Tony, I'm telling you, man, Quint is on my mind. I think I'm going to do, he told me quad, but I'm thinking I'm going to do one better. But I want to get another year or so under my belt. And if this company is rolling like they rolling, and I'm going to be trying to beat on some of their work, I'm thinking about a Quint, man. And I'm thinking that Quint should be able to scale out 82,000. It should be the whole 82,000. So I'm thinking about that, man. Spotlights, Virginia, they are here, yeah. But you can't get on interstate with 25 tons. If I was you, go look at having an axle added to the tri-axle. Okay. All right. But I don't know if my wheelbase is long enough, Spotlight. What you talking about? That back toward the back apparatus type axle? Because I don't have enough wheelbase to add another one on the up underneath. Tulsa, Oklahoma. TJ, what's up, man? All right, so yeah, just a thought, but just showing you how when you get in and you start grinding, these opportunities gonna unfold, and man, you got to find yourself. You gonna have to be making some decisions, man, because that thing be looking good, man. Look, telling you. Look, guys, I don't want to tie up all of y'all's time on a Friday night. Look, I'll mention once again, channel memberships. You guys want to join the channel, you can check that out, or super sticker, super chat. Continue to support Country CEO channel. Bring in more game, and more game, man. Look, it's been good tonight. I hope this stream has helped you guys with these critical tips for getting started. Just like with anything, it's important to get off to a good start in business. And I was what was on my heart for this stream here is that, it's just like running a race, right? If any of you are familiar with track and field, that runner has to get off to a good start. Most races are won or lost in the starting blocks, right? A stumble at the beginning could cost a guy or a girl the whole race. In like manner, metaphorically, in business, a stumble, right? A bad start could be a setback in business, right? So my whole goal tonight was just to give you some good business and practical tips on getting started. So I hope I've answered some questions tonight. Anybody got any other questions before we get out of here? All right, Jack, what you got to watch any other dump trucking video on YouTube, and who are they? From an informational standpoint, Jack, I guess the guy Brian Van Doon, I've watched him. Dominique I think it's Dominique the driver. I watch her. She does some interesting things. She does like a vlog. Dominique the dump truck driver, I think it is. Yeah, Josh Sturgill. Yeah, Spotlight, Justin Sturgill. Yeah, I watch him as well. So Brian Van Doon, Justin Sturgill definitely too. And Dominique the dump truck driver, right? All right. It's not a whole lot, actually, but those are certainly some ones that I actually pay attention to as well. Demetrius says, can we do this on Friday night? Yeah, man, look, if I ain't in a dump truck somewhere. Or yeah, but yeah, we could do some Friday night. Look like you guys, yeah, Friday night works better than Saturday morning, looks like. So yeah, man, it works for me. We'll definitely try Friday nights again. Okay, on the 2013. Okay, Spotlight. I'll look at it, man. I never thought about that, man. I'm at yeah, because you know you got to drill some holes in the frame and all that kind of stuff. It got a guy, local guy company that does it too. I'm about to look at it. I'm about to check it out. I never thought about that, Spotlight. I said I'm about to look at that, man. You can put something on my mind with that. All right. All right, man. Any more questions, comments? If not, oh wow, Spotlight. Oh man, I hate to hear that, man. Wow. Okay. Well, leave that alone. Because look, I'm definitely a man of faith myself. So, any other questions or comments before we get ready to call it a night to you guys? Look, I gotta go take a shower and get ready, get in that truck in the morning, man. And see what's going on. Been a week, I tell you. Okay, do that, Spotlight. Yeah, man. Get a hold of me, right? All right. Well, man, look, it's been good. I hope this information has been valuable. Look, share this. Share this. If each one of you do this for me, share this video tonight. When we get off, do that for me. Share this video, each one of you. I would greatly appreciate it. Share this video because I think this is something, the things we talked about tonight are very vital and critical for folks to get off to a good start. So if you would do that for me, man, y'all share this video. Again, appreciate you channel members who have subscribed to the channel. As far as channel membership, I appreciate your support. Bless you. I pray God's favor in your life and in your business endeavors. Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Gonna stay up. All right. Thank you, Jack. Tony, appreciate you. John, appreciate you. Mike. All right. All right, man. Look, good evening to you. I got to give it to you. Abraham, stay tuned, brother. That video is coming. I got that video in the queue. I got that video in the queue, Abraham. It's coming. All right. All right, Darius, let me answer you right quick. My Mac is an MP7, right? I got a Mac, so it's a Mac engine. It's an MP7, but I've also had Cat. I've had Cummins. I've had Cat Cummins. I've had Cat Cummins. I don't think I've had a Detroit, but Mac has their own engine. So, yeah. All right. All right. So, look, again, share this video, guys. All right. Look, signing off, man. Look, no grind. No shine. We out of here. We gone. Peace.